In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 24th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Orlando Magic versus Detroit Pistons. Orlando Magic and Detroit Pistons are set to clash in a basketball showdown, with both Eastern Conference teams navigating different trajectories in the playoff landscape. This confrontation unfolds in the vibrant Motor City, offering spectators an intriguing matchup. The Magic recently embarked on a Western journey following their triumphant return from the All-Star break, securing a 116-109 victory against the Cleveland Cavaliers as underdogs with a 5.5-point spread. Conversely, the Pistons commenced the second half of their season with a Central Division bout against the Indiana Pacers, succumbing to a 129-115 defeat while failing to cover the 12-point underdog line. In the historical regular season series, the Pistons boast a 70-55 lead, but the Magic have triumphed in the last 4 encounters, including a 111-99 road win on February 4th. The Orlando Magic enter the contest in scorching form, having emerged victorious in 7 of their last 9 games. Their recent triumph over the Cavaliers showcased their prowess, securing a 116-109 road win. Moritz Wagner led the charge with an impressive 22 points off the bench, shooting 7 of 12 from the field. Franz Wagner contributed 14 points and 4 assists, while Cole Anthony added 13 points and 6 assists. The team collectively exhibited a commendable performance, shooting 51% from the field and connecting on 14 of 25 attempts from beyond the arc. Despite Paolo Banchero having a relatively quiet game with 12 points on 4 of 15 shooting, the Magic's resilience shone through. In stark contrast, the Detroit Pistons find themselves in a slump, having suffered defeats in 7 of their last 9 outings. Their most recent outing against the Pacers resulted in a 129-115 road loss, extending their losing streak to 4 games. Cade Cunningham spearheaded the Pistons' efforts with 30 points and 8 assists, shooting 13 of 21 from the field. Jalen Duren contributed 15 points and 13 rebounds, while Simone Fontecchio and Jaden Ivey each scored 14 points. Despite shooting 52% from the field and 12 of 30 from beyond the arc, the Pistons found themselves trailing by as much as 31 points at halftime. Although they displayed resilience with a 45-point outburst in the third quarter, it wasn't enough to alter the outcome, marking their 3rd consecutive double-digit loss. Heading into the upcoming clash, the Magic faced challenges on the injury front, with Markelle Fultz ruled out. The Pistons continue to miss the presence of Isaiah Stewart. Detroit's season has been marked by struggles, setting a single-season losing streak record and grappling with an 8-47 record. Jalen Suggs of the Magic encountered a setback during the game against Cleveland, leaving with 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter after an inadvertent elbow to the head from teammate Wendell Carter. While Suggs returned to the bench for the fourth quarter, his re-entry into the game remains uncertain, pending further concussion testing. Despite Orlando's tendency not to secure blowout victories and ranking last in 3-point field goals made, they are positioned 28th in 3-point percentage. The Pistons, while unlikely to secure a win, have demonstrated the ability to cover the spread in 12 of their last 17 games, so the Detroit Pistons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Orlando enters this matchup placed 26th in pace against the struggling Detroit Pistons, who currently hold the undesirable title of the worst team in the NBA with an 8-47 record. Despite the Magic's lower frequency of 3-point attempts and a subpar shooting percentage, the Pistons rank among the league's weakest defensive teams. Anticipating Orlando's dominance in the paint, given their top 10 rebounding percentage, sets the stage for an intriguing contest. The Magic have witnessed a string of high-scoring games, with the total surpassing expectations in 6 consecutive outings and 5 of 6 against Eastern Conference opponents. The projection for a close game, coupled with Detroit's ability to capitalize on 3-pointers, suggests that the total score is likely to exceed expectations. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Celtics versus New York Knicks. The highly charged Boston Celtics are set to make their way to the bustling metropolis of New York City this Saturday for a clash against the Knicks, marking yet another chapter in the storied rivalry between these two long-standing NBA adversaries. Entering the game with an impressive record of 44 wins and 12 losses, the Celtics currently hold the best record in the NBA. On the other hand, the New York Knicks, with a track record of 5 wins and 5 losses in their last 10 games and an overall record of 34 wins and 22 losses, are positioned fourth in the Eastern Conference. Despite facing challenges due to injuries to key players, the Knicks are determined to make their mark in this encounter. Boasting an exceptional track record, the Boston Celtics have been on a winning streak, securing victory in 9 out of their last 10 games. Their recent triumph over the Bulls, with a resounding 129-112 road win on Thursday, showcased their dominance. Derek White emerged as the star player with 28 points and 5 assists, complemented by Jason Tatum's 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists, and Jaylen Brown's contribution of 21 points and 5 assists. The Celtics exhibited remarkable shooting prowess, hitting 54% from the field and an impressive 23 of 47 from beyond the arc. Despite trailing at halftime, they orchestrated a stunning comeback in the second half, amassing 70 points to clinch victory convincingly. Contrastingly, the New York Knicks faced a challenging period leading up to the All-Star break, enduring 4 consecutive losses. However, they found redemption in a remarkable 110-96 road win against the shorthanded 76ers on Thursday. Bojan Bogdanovic led the charge with 22 points off the bench, supported by Jalen Brunson's 21 points and 12 assists, along with 18 points each from Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart. The Knicks demonstrated their offensive prowess, shooting 48% from the field and 15 of 34 from beyond the arc. Their commanding performance in the first half, amassing 69 points, provided a substantial cushion against the 76ers' late surge in the fourth quarter. Heading into the matchup, the Knicks find themselves grappling with the absence of key players such as Julius Randle, Og Anunoby, and Dwayne Washington Jr. In contrast, the Boston Celtics have a clean bill of health with no players listed on the injury report. The Knicks front office has strategically built a roster around the skills of Jalen Brunson, but their momentum has been hindered by a slew of injuries. The team closed the first half with 5 losses in 6 games, facing a formidable Celtics team riding a 7-game winning streak. The Celtics' proficiency in three-point shooting, both in terms of volume and accuracy, poses a significant challenge for the Knicks, who rank 19th in the NBA in three-point defense. Defensive guards Derek White and Jrue Holiday add to the Celtics' arsenal, capable of disrupting Brunson and forcing difficult shots. The absence of Anunoby, who was acquired to counter players like Tatum and Brown, further complicates the Knicks' defensive strategy. While the Knicks managed to break their losing streak with a crucial win against the 76ers, the Celtics present a formidable challenge. Unless the Celtics falter, they are poised to secure a comfortable victory. Thus, the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Analyzing the playing styles, New York stands out as one of the slower teams in the NBA, while the Celtics rank in the bottom 10 in their own pace. The Knicks' robust defense, ranking in the top 10 for shooting defense, is expected to make it difficult for the Celtics to find easy scoring opportunities. On the defensive front, Boston has excelled in avoiding fouls, securing the second position in opponent field goal percentage. This matchup suggests that the Celtics may encounter challenges in securing second-chance scoring opportunities, and the occasional lack of precision in New York's offense may result in wasted possessions for both teams. Therefore, under the projected total is our full-game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus Minnesota Timberwolves. On the upcoming Saturday night, the Brooklyn Nets are set to embark on a road challenge at the Target Center, facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This follows a recent setback for the Nets against the Toronto Raptors. On the flip side, the Timberwolves will be in action the night before, navigating the second leg of a back-to-back encounter. In recent outings, the Brooklyn Nets have found themselves in a precarious situation, dropping 6 of their last 7 games. Their aspiration is to break free from a 2-game slump, especially after a disheartening 121-93 defeat at the hands of the Raptors during a road game on Thursday. Despite notable contributions from Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, and Lonnie Walker, who combined for 51 points, the team struggled collectively, shooting 41% from the field, An agonizing fourth quarter, where they yielded 39 points, ultimately led to their decisive defeat. Conversely, the Minnesota Timberwolves have been relatively steady, clinching victory in 7 of their last 10 matchups. Nevertheless, their 4-game winning streak came to a halt in a 112-107 loss against the Bucks the previous night. Notable performances from Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert were overshadowed by a third-quarter collapse, where they were outscored 36-13. The Timberwolves shot 43% from the field, and despite holding an early lead, they couldn't sustain their momentum. As the Timberwolves prepare to face the Milwaukee Bucks on Friday, both teams will be on the second leg of back-to-back games. With the 8-day All-Star break gap behind them, no significant load management is expected. However, uncertainties loom over Ben Simmons' availability, considering his questionable status after featuring against the Raptors on Thursday. Under the guidance of new coach Kevin Ollie, the Nets are poised for a resurgence, energized by players like Mikal Bridges. While the Nets are anticipated to cover the spread as underdogs, the Timberwolves' imposing size, ranking 4th in rebounding percentage, could pose a significant challenge for Claxton and the Nets. So the Brooklyn Nets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Rudy Gobert's inaugural season with the Timberwolves faced bumps, but a transformative offseason has elevated them to the top of the Western Conference. As they gear up to meet the Nets, both teams, characterized by a slower pace, are expected to engage in a defensive battle. Despite coach Kevin Ollie's attempts to introduce a different style, the Timberwolves' robust defensive unit is anticipated to stifle many of the Nets' offensive attempts, particularly at the rim. Highlighted by their recent offensive struggles, the Brooklyn Nets have managed a mere 179 points in their last 2 games. This offensive downturn raises concerns about their ability to breach the formidable defense of the Timberwolves. In fact, 6 of the Nets' last 7 games have concluded with a score below the expected 90-point threshold. Examining their playing styles, the Nets find themselves ranked 23rd in pace, with 97.8 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Timberwolves are not far behind at 26th with 97.5 possessions. This suggests that the matchup is unlikely to evolve into an up-tempo contest. Furthermore, the Timberwolves may grapple with fatigue due to the back-to-back games. In their earlier clash this season, the Timberwolves emerged victorious with a 96-94 score on January 25th. Considering these factors, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.